Hello everyone, happy Friday. Welcome to the weekend. I'm back in real VR fishing. Surprise, surprise. And yes, we have another little fishing competition coming up, which is the Father's Day fishing story. So it's going to be about catching the biggest fish, which I think, what was it? I'm sure it was a Japanese okra or something like that. So yeah, we're going to be on Father's Day, all going for the biggest fish to win trophies, and you can see as well afterwards they want you to share your sort of experiences in real VR fishing, so taking photographs if your family join you or with friends, taking photographs of them and then posting them either on their Facebook page, Discord or on Twitter. And so it's going to be running for 24 hours, I think. Yeah. So GMT. Hello. Happy weekend to you, sir. Yes, so GMT for us, 7 in the morning till 7 Sunday morning. So 24 hours opportunity to catch the biggest fish. Most amazingly, first place. What happens is when you post your pictures, it's people that get the most positive comments then will win the prize. That's the way they usually work it. But this is absolutely amazing. 2 round-trip airplane tickets and hotel accommodation to South Korea and to visit the Devs United Games office. Absolutely amazing. And as always, anybody that takes part, they're doing like gold, silver, and bronze. So you'll be getting T-shirts as well. So anybody that takes part, you get T-shirts, and wherever you come, you will get to, you will get a gold, silver, or bronze T-shirt. I got a gold in the last one, whoop whoop, which I am wearing. I think I have to have a look. So yeah, just showing you how to post. So it's a Japanese uka. Oh, there you go. Ucha perch. So it's fresh US free maps. So it's in the US, is it? Epic expert mode needed. So you're going to be catching it in epic, in expert mode, level 1 to 20. Is that fraternal love, meaning that the male fish takes care of the egg and the young? The male fish. Oh, look at that. So that's nice, isn't it? So the reason why they've chosen it is because the male fish has got a lot of paternal love. Takes care of the eggs and the young. Male fish will not eat until the eggs hatch. Even after they hatch, they will stay with the young for a few days to make sure they're safe and healthy. This behaviour is similar to what many human fathers do for their children, which is why we chose the Japanese ucha. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. Ucha perch as our target fish for the Father's Day fishing derby. We believe that this fish best represents the spirit of fathers this Father's Day. That is nice. Being able to love, care and protect. P.S. Even if it's an epic fish, you don't need to worry about your licence level. During the tournament, the licence level restriction for epic fish has been removed. So yeah, there you go. That is what I will be attempting to do at the weekend. They've been doing as per normal all their updates, and the reason I came in to Real VR Fishing tonight is because we got June's DLC, which is another free location in Japan. It's Biwa Gate, so it's Lake Biwa, and it's the gate, which we've been to Lake Biwa before, but it's on the other side is where the gate is. So yeah, it's another location. Let's go and have a look. They've changed the look of it. Let's see. Actually, I could show you my winning T-shirt. Hey, gold, gold. Woohoo. Yes. Can't really see that it's gold, but it is. I was only beaten by a few micros, but in those few micros, I think there was about 30 people ahead of me. Hello, Serenity. Long time no hear. Hope you're well. Yeah, so it's S5 Lake Biwa Gate. Biwa. I'm so Biwa. I'm so sorry to everybody if that's the wrong way to pronounce, but another beautiful location. There is the gate, which usually they're called turrets, usually lead to a shrine. So there'll be a shrine at the back there. But yes, I'm sure because we were on the other side of the lake, and it's either over there or over there. But I'm not 100% sure. There's a yacht over there. I've never noticed that one. And one there as well. But they're always stunningly beautiful locations. We haven't got any new fish, unfortunately. But it doesn't mean to say we can have a bit of fun. What shall we go for? Shall we see the giant Biwa catfish? So that's an expert. That's an epic. Let's see. Let's see if we can. We need to change the bait. And I think this game is on sale. I'm sure I saw it for $9.99. As always, I've put a little link in my description below. So if anybody hasn't bought it and thinking maybe now's the time to get it, because you will get a lot of free content as well. All these free locations, including the previous all the. Yeah, I'm really good, thank you. All the previous. Oh my. Yeah, this won't be any good for clearing your backlog. It is so addictive. So addictive. I love coming back in here and just seeing the new locations. Oh, that looks like the catfish I'm after. What a jammy so-and-so. Oh, really? I haven't got that. Oh dear. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. I'm sorry you weren't well, Serenity. But really pleased to see, well, really pleased to hear that you're feeling much more like yourself. It's good news. Yeah. Yeah, so all the free content that the developers have released is not only free to those that have bought of the the West Coast DLC pack for the US or the Japan pack. It's free to everyone. It's absolutely free. So you'll get the main pack. Yes, look at that, first time. Look at the size of that beast. That's going to take over my fish tank. Personal best as well. And also, in the recent upload showcase, summer showcase, they announced that they're currently working on the east coast of the US as well. So that, I would suspect, will come with at least 8 to 10 locations. I saw one of them was Manhattan Island, which absolutely fantastic. So you will have the old Statue of Liberty in front of you while you're fishing. Very cool. Dave! Hello! Hello, Dave, how are you? How are you liking the new location? I don't know if there's any more animations than the yachts that are in the distance. Oh, that's a bit of a come down, wasn't it? Rock Flagtail after the last one. I caught 24 of those. Get on the end of my line. Yeah, not sure. There's I would say obviously the DLC for Real VR Fishing. There was a few actually I listed afterwards. Grumbling, which is like an App Lab one, but it was a really cute little adventure uh, sort of puzzler that was really good, sort of RPG. It's really cute, really cleverly done. That I've played the demo of that. Yes, hopefully couldn't come quick enough, Dave. I'm hoping that means we're going to get quite a new amount of fish to catch as well. Use some new species because it's been a little while since we've had anything new to catch. Although it's not long since I struggled. Not long since I caught the last of these, the Japan ones. So I got a bit stuck. Was struggling to catch them. Don't know why. Just couldn't catch the last 3 species. And so go back to the upload VR. I would say, obviously Synapse as well is another fantastic one. I like the Stride update they're doing, which is getting closer and closer to being Mirror's Edge as well. I still play that game from time to time, and they've been gradually updating it and adding bits and pieces to it. At the moment, they've got a tournament going on, I think, which is like a parkour thing. It's like chasing one another. I'd be no good at that, so I haven't entered that. And it's difficult time-wise as well, so don't like to let them down. What else was there? There was quite a few. The Arishi's Castle, which was the last thing they showed, actually. That looks pretty amazing. Oh. Have you not? Oh, it's long. It's long. There's 60 games on it. You'll know most of them. Hubris, which is out next week, which looks absolutely stunning. That looks like Red Matter 2 level of detail. There was a lot of sort of App-Lap ones. They didn't really go for sort of the massive titles. Contractors has a new mode coming. I'll have to have a look at my phone. I made a list of them. Yeah, it was. I made a list as I was going to watch them. Yes, definitely. It's a long. Yeah, I watched it in big screen, and the problem was keeping up with it. To be honest, because I was making notes on my phone as I was going, and I'd look up and they'd moved on. They'd moved on to the next one. Let's have a look on my phone. Yeah, yeah. There's a hell of a lot. Let me have a look down the list. So, Little Cities up to date. Dead Hook, which is by Joyway as well. Obviously, Stack is currently out in an early beta. Arcade Legends has got an axe throwing one. There was Shootout, which is has got a play test. I think if you go onto there, if you type in Shootout on the search, Pixel Ripped. Oh my god, it's next level. Pixel Rips 1978. It's visually amazing upgrade. The gameplay is a upgrade. Um, you actually you actually play as Dot. Yeah, yeah. So you actually play as Dot this time in first person, which is quite cool. Uh, Walkabout has got new series coming, and the first course called Laser Layer is out in July. Tossie, which is a bit like Gorilla Tag, but speed running, climbing round levels. That's coming. I expect you to die free, of course. Genotype looks quite cool. Tin Hearts, that was one of the ones that I quite look forward to. It looks like it's a bit like Lemmings, but with wind up tin toy soldiers. Very cute again. Mindset is a puzzle game. It's a cube that you seem to have to put cogs on the outside. That looks quite cool. Uh, Grumbling, as I said. Happy Funland, which at first I thought was another Five Nights at Freddy's. Mecha Force, there's a free demo of to play. What else we got? Yeah, Contractors Showdown, that's what it was called. That looks quite cool. Yeah, I've liked that series. Discronia Part 3 is coming on the 27th of July, so if you've played the first two on those, that's really cool. If you've not done the second one yet, you need to do that. Grimlord. Grimlord was quite cool. Broken Spectre looks it's okay. Jupitergrad 2 and Orishis. So yeah, there's a hell of a lot. That's just a sort of glimpse of what they showed, really. But it was all very, very quick. Very quick. Sort of watch a trailer, watch a bit of gameplay. Um, I think Joyway had a little bit of a 5 minute stint where they talked about some of their games. Oh, I'm trying to finish games. So I finished another Fisherman's Tale. So you if you've not finished that, yeah, I finished another Fisherman's Tale recently, so you can see that. So I live streamed the first part, and I posted videos of my gameplay finishing it. So if you get stuck on that at all, go and have a look at that because it's you might find that a little bit helpful in some of the puzzles. I've been working my way through We Are One. Yes, I have a key for that. Yeah, I have a key for that. Joyway have got Stack. They've got, what is it, Red Flower as well? They didn't talk about that one this time as well. So I don't know what's happened to that, whether that's fallen by the wayside. But they're really concentrating on Stack with the the arena combat on that one. And it's got like a, it's almost like a glaive. Oh, that's tiny, isn't it? Rice fish. Yeah, glaive that blade that you throw at the enemy, and you bounce around the arena. So a little bit like a gorilla tag, but also a parkour stride style. I found it very difficult to play. Yeah, well, they didn't talk about that, did they? I was surprised about that because out of the games that they were showing, that was the one that I thought, oh, I quite like that because it was running through the levels and doing sort of parkour, and the art style looked really nice, and you were sort of running, jumping, killing. I know. It was too much to take in, wasn't it? When when you get the meta one, which will show you maybe a dozen games and give Stranger Things, mm, yeah. Oh, just sit down, get comfortable, and watch it. Honestly, it's so bang, 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 bang. If you think there's nothing coming out in VR, but it's all like the independents that they've left everything that Meta have shown already, apart from Synapse. They didn't really touch at all. So everything that Meta's all and PlayStation have already spoken about in their showcases, they didn't really venture into that. It was all sort of more independent, which is cool because obviously that they need the attention as well. It's not just all about the larger developers that are doing VR. It's the smaller games as well. Yeah, out of 10, I would have given it like a 7 because there was a lot of games there, and the majority of them are coming this year. And as we're already coming up to midway, well, we are midway through the year now. There's not that many months left. Yeah, I try not to think about those sort of games, veteran. No. Oh God. There's one game that I've got a key for that I'm going to attempt to play, and I probably will do it. I said to Scottish that I might well. Oh no, it, I would if it was. I bought the third one myself. Uh, yes, I think to experience them and see the progression, then you do. I don't really want to help you spend your money. I know you don't. You don't need any help with that, Serenity, anyway. But I personally would play them in order because it's sort of, although they're individual stories, they are linked. It does link, and you sort of they briefly refer to previous game experiences, although it's not a deep story that you need to know the background of. Yes, you got Pixel Ripped, 1985. Pixel Ripped was it? 1989. Sorry, Pixel Ripped 1995. Pixel Ripped 78. Yes, I think you can buy the pack now. I'd need 2 months off work, and yeah, and I bet I still wouldn't be able to get through everything that I want to. Yeah, I've hardly touched, and that's testament to what Meta is doing at the moment and what the developers are doing. I've hardly touched my PSVR. Um, some well, it depends on your dexterity. I think it's it's very much based on the difficulty of the old um, sort of platformer games of the sort of 80s and 90s, where it was a little unforgiving if you got, but if you like the challenge, the worst one for me was one. in the first game, which was like on a jet ski. There's a section where you're on a jet ski. It's like a 2D scrolling, and you have to avoid obstacles to get to the end, and it speeds up, and you've only got up and down movements, and every time I would get a certain point and keep dying until I mastered it. What? Serenity. You have a lot of catching up to do, Serenity. I would say, by the sounds of it, because these games aren't going anywhere, finish some of the ones you got. You need to be playing Moss. I mean, that is, for me, a standout title on any of the headsets, any VR platform. It, you know, it's one of the games that I would show. Yeah, you know, it might be coming. I'm playing Seeker My Shadow on PSVR. I've got that to show. I was going to show that this week, but it beginning of the week was so hot that God, I couldn't put a headset on and sit in a headset. Oh, the Room VR. The Room VR is really good. That's the puzzle one, isn't it? The sort of this almost like an overly large escape room. It's tricky. I got stuck on that. I think in the room with the in the room VR. I got stuck in the room VR. I never finished it. I think it was in the room with all the like crystals. Is it that in the round room? I couldn't work out what I needed to do. I knew it was something to do with like a clock or a timing, but I couldn't work out what I needed to do with that. Oh my word! we we won't be eating much. Mm. Really clever though. Some of the things that they did. I'm glad we're not relying on me for a meal here, sitting at this lake fishing, because it we haven't got much in the way of things to eat at the moment. Still looking to see if I see any other animations. But I'm not seeing anything. Keep hoping that truck moves. One over there. Let's see. So peaceful. So quiet. So relaxing. We've got a bite. Ooh, it's a big one. It's a whopper. jumping out now. Maybe not. There he goes. It's another catfish. Just an ordinary catfish though, I think. Good eating! Exactly. You'll regret it, Serenity. You'll have so many games that, you know, that you'll wish you had played and never got round to. And then people will say, "Oh my God, why did you never play that?" Yeah. So I haven't finished Discronia 2 yet, episode 2. So I need to definitely be cracking on with that before Discronia Part 3 comes out, the final part. Zenith I gave up on. I think I got up to about level 12 on that. It was just, oh. I realised I could have spent ages, because I'd not even covered like a small portion of the map. And there's no way you could, you know, I could devote like 40 or 50 hours to it. This is my one game that I've probably put in hundreds of hours. The Last Pharaoh, is that, Serenity? Massive salmon. No. Ooh, nearly knocked myself out then. Casting backwards. The tomb, oh. I don't know if I got into that one. The good thing is there's loads of people playing VR at the moment. I get loads of comments on videos and things. Oh, yes. We say helping. I think he was telling me the wrong things. Does it on purpose. Yeah. I was trying. There's so many of those sort of escape room, puzzle room games, and I was trying, and I thought it was called The Last Pharaoh, but obviously not. The tomb. Is that the one where you have to? Oh, I've lost it. Is that the one you have to turn the mirrors? You turn the mirrors, and I kept burning myself. Is that the one? I set myself on fire. Yes. Yeah, I did struggle with that one. And it's usually the ones I get caught on are the simple puzzles, because I just overthink it all the time, because I think it can't just be that simple to a solution. Can't be, you know, that simple to solve it. So I have to obviously go off on a tangent, go a long way round, and then find it is a simple thing like put the key in the lock and turn the lock. Open the door, you idiot. But I thought I had to make the key. I'd melted the candles to get the wax to make a mould of the shape of the key. I'd attacked the metal demon, melted him down to get the metal work to make the key. I put the metal into the mould, made the key, and it didn't work in the lock. Yeah, all you need to do is go over to the door and turn the door handle and push the door. That's normally what I end up doing. I do that all around the, you know, all around the houses, and it's right there in the face. Why didn't you just go up to the door, turn the handle, and push the door open? Oh, I thought it was locked. A bit like that scene from Snatch, is it, where they go to rob the bookies, and she says, I haven't got any money, and it's all in pennies, because all she's got is the change. All she's got is the change, and so they take the change and they go to get out the bookies, and they're standing at the book. They're trying to get out the door, and they're like, "Open the door!" And she's going, "I haven't locked the door. Open the door!" It's like, and they're pulling and pulling on the door to try and open it, and it won't open. Oh, this is a big catfish, and it won't open. And it keeps going on and on and on, and they're like, "No, we can't. The police are going to be here shortly. We're going to get arrested." And then Tyrone, their getaway driver, just pulls the door open and goes the other way. It goes, "All right, what are you two idiots doing?" It's such simple humour, but it just works. It feels to me. And that's a fantastic... Surely everybody's seen that as well, Snatch. The old Guy Ritchie movie. It's absolutely brilliant. It's Vinnie Jones in it, it's got Brad Pitt in it. Yeah, if you've never seen it, Serenity, it's hilarious. It's like a proper sort of British gangster, modern day gangster movie. So it must be 20 years old now, Snatch, easily. But it's so funny. Yeah, Lock, Stock came first. Lock, Stock, Two Smoking Barrels, then Snatch. Snatch for me was the better film. There was just so much humour in it, and the way the story linked together as well. It was just so cleverly written. All these things happened, and then you'd see, like, from another perspective, and it was all over these. Was it the diamonds? These diamonds or something, wasn't it? Or something like that. But yeah, it's hilarious. It's definitely worth watching. Highly recommend it. It must be on like a Netflix by now, I should think, as well. Although it's more likely like a Channel 4 film, I should think. So it might appear on Channel 4. It was his parking. It was like that. It's like it's a funny angle. What do you mean it's a funny angle? The getaway driver, who was like the slowest driver in the world. What do you do that for? You hit his car. It's at a funny angle. This dog just swallows a squeaky toy, and all you could hear was every time he went to bark was like. Because this bloody dog was sold by gypsies, and what it would do. So they'd buy a watch off these gypsies, and you get a free dog. Buy you buy this watch, you get a free dog. Or caravan. Caravan. My ma wants caravan. So whatever you bought, and you got this free dog. And the reason was the dog would steal whatever you bought, swallow it, and run back to its owners, and then shit it out. it was it was brilliant. Did you know what? I'm probably going to watch it again this weekend now because that just, you know, just classic. We haven't had any films like that for a while either. So it seems to me like we've had Pixar or Disney animated movies or Marvel, you know, or remakes of 80s classics. And we haven't had like I can't remember any films recently or in the last few years that have been anything like a Snatch, you know. Just clever writing, well-known actors like taking on roles that you wouldn't expect them to and excelling in them. I think, was it Glass Onion was probably the only sort of film series recently that took a load of well-known actors and threw them into sort of roles almost playing themselves, and mixing up the story, you know, so that it all sort of falls into place at the end. Come on, fishy. Oh, thought I had a bite then. But that's just me tugging on my line. Oh, we have got a bite. Yeah. Yeah. What did you think, Serenity? Daniel Craig. It was a 5 out of 10. Did nothing special. Easy watch. It was one of those films that was going to try and be clever in what it wanted to do and what it wanted you to think it was doing. And try to have so many twists in it that you didn't know what the outcome was going to be. But I think By about halfway through, you sort of realised. It was almost like you were waiting for the cast to catch up. Airplane, or Liam Neeson, was it? The Airplane 77. Where she's inflating the co-pilot. It's just wacky humour. I don't know why I've just thought of that. Of all the film. Oh, the 1980. Yeah. I think was there one called Airplane 77, or was that? I'm thinking of something else. Yeah. Well, not Liam Neal. Yeah, Don't Call Me Shirley. He was such Leslie Nielsen, not Liam. Yeah, Leslie Nielsen. He was in such a sort of vein of comedy genius at that time, wasn't he? He did so many. You had the police academies. He was in those, wasn't he? And God, the police academies. They did loads of that. I remember going to the cinema. I think that's the second or third one. It's one of the first films I saw at the cinema. That's why I like Ghostbusters and Back to the Future. They're some of the earliest films that I can remember going on my own to see at the cinema. I was about 17 at the time. It was so cool. Critters, Gremlins, Teen Wolf. Yeah. Bye bye, Dave. Thank you for joining me. Have a good weekend and enjoy whatever you're going to jump into and have a bit of fun with. Yeah, and Gremlins too. I want. Yeah, I wanted old the little. Oh, I broke me.
Oops.
Oops.
It looks like the fish swam away without giving you a chance. If you keep missing it, buy a higher grade reel from the store and try
All
again.
right, thanks. Just a just an error on my part. Yeah. What was his name? The little gremlin, the cute little gremlin. Gizmo. I always wanted a gizmo. I remember my sister getting a Furby. Thank you, sir. I'll catch up with you soon. Bright eyes burning like fire. Bright eyes. I should think if you did, Spike was the evil bastard, wasn't he? But you could, I think, going to see Watership Down. I think you could have taken drugs. You could have taken drugs and gone and seen Watership Down. It would probably make more sense to you. It's all about crossing the fields and trying to make it out alive. Was it a metaphor for World War Two? Trip out. Because the animations went all like funky, didn't they? If I remember right. I haven't seen it for years, but I'm sure there's a bit with the rabbits where they just like, the animations and that. It was like they all just blurred into these like shapes and things swirling around the screen. You're like, what the? You look at it now and you think, what the? It's like a lot of things. Like, you used to watch the Magic Roundabout, and when you were a kid, you didn't pick up on those things. But when you got older, you were like, that Dylan's off his head. And Dougal's absolutely addicted to. Oh my goodness, VHS. Yeah, old Dougal going round sucking up sugar cubes. No, it's a bit like Fantasia when you sort of think all the things that when he starts doing all the magic and everything and all the you know you got the dancing elephants and God knows what else. Yeah, Fantasia. You have all the dancing elephants and hippos and God knows what else in tutus going on. They must have been off their heads at Disney, I reckon. Rookie Tikki Tavi. I don't know that one, I don't think. What's Rookie Tikki Tavi? Oh, Fantasia. Oh, I don't remember. Don't remember the Rookie Tikki. Yeah, no, I don't remember the Rookie Tikki Tacky or whatever it is. I bet I will do if I saw it though. I'd be like, ah, God, I remember this. Okay, a mongoose. Because there was Rocky and Bullwinkle as well, which we didn't really have much of in the UK. So I only knew that sort of vaguely. We had things like the flumps, which were quite creepy. They were like furballs on very short legs with hands. And the clangers, who lived on the moon, with the soup dragon. They didn't speak. They actually used like a penny whistle or something to communicate. It was music. Really, kids' programs back in the day. How they? How kids weren't scarred? I don't know. It was seen as education. It's supposed to be educational. That looks like a small shark. We've got a freshwater shark here. No, it's a Japanese Hushin. Looked like a shark. Should we go and have a look at another location? I'm going to show you the other end of this, I think. So, now what we can do, we go to Japan Part 1, I think. Is it there? Where is it? There we go. So, Lake Biwa. Or, and it's the one with the house on the cliff. So here we are. We're at the other end of the lake now. So I think if I get up and I turn round, I think the gate is over that way. I think that's right. Or is it there? It's either there or there. It's very cool. So what fish can we catch here? At one stage we were catching the golden catfish, but not anymore. That's gone. There's nothing special to catch here. We've got the giant lake Biwa catfish again. Snakehead. Look and see if there's anything. The spined sleeper. So he likes the little maggoty thing on his bait. Is that it? Yes, that's it. He quite likes that. What's the chances of me catching one? Oh, we got a bite. It's not very big. That'd be a miracle if I catch it straight away. But that house there, I mean, how do you deliver to it? Oh, that's not what I was expecting. Crucian carp. Let's go and have a look over this side. Oh, okay, we're going to have a look over there then. Catch. There's fish all over the place here. Ooh. Nearly missed it. This is definitely not the spiny sleeper. It's putting up too much of a fight, I think. Come on. Crucial carp. I wasn't aiming there, but there is one there. Straight on it. I was aiming over there. But this one will do. This one's a bit smaller. Still fighting though. So I don't think it's this one either. Crucian carp, surely. 3 on the trot. No. Barbed chub. Go on. There's a group of you out there. One of you. Abruptly the rain ceases. Well, this is coming in fairly quick. Be a mid-range fish. There we go. Spined sleeper. It's a strange little fish. Quite cool. Where else should we go? There's the Japan freeze. S4. S3. I think this has been one of my favourite ones so far. I think just because I've actually visited this place, Wenlo Park. That's what I, you know, it must be the same for people that live in America or Japan or Korea that live near these places and get to see them, to be able to then see it in VR and go, oh bloody hell, I know I've walked down that street. Shall we see if we can catch this little blighter? It's like a Plecostomus. Anybody that's ever kept freshwater fish. Oh, that's quick. And that's not it, because it's probably goldfish this or something. Right, it's putting up a bit of a fight. Take it back. Bloody crucian carps. How many more? I'm waiting. There's something out there. Don't know if that's going to be close enough. Oh, just realised what the time is. I'm going to make this the last cast. Something beautiful and surrounded by such modern, you know, you've got this nature and then everything sort of man-made surrounding it. And this is probably, judging by the concrete edging, this is man-made as well. This has got to be a goldfish. Thought so. A ranchu. I'll soon have a tank full of those. Right, one more cast then. Let's be lucky. Let's go over there. That was quick. What have we got? Come on. Yeah, could be another goldfish. Coming in very quick. It's not putting up a fight at all. Another ranchu. Oh no, it's a Japanese rice fish. They're cute. Okay, so I'm going to call that it for tonight. That was a quick look at the latest update. So we've got a new location, which is, I'm going to say Biwa. Biwa Gate, or Lake Biwa, the gate on Lake Biwa. We have the Father's Day competition happening this weekend, where we're going to be catching the Japanese perch, is it? Was it perch? Ucha perch, I think. So the biggest perch wins, and you can win a trip to some of the South Korean locations, I think, and as well as a visit to the Devs United offices and hotel accommodation, which is absolutely incredible. So yeah, check it out on their Facebook, their Discord, and in their Twitter as well, because it's happening this weekend. It'll be the biggest fish, and then afterwards they're doing another part of the competition where you take a photograph of yourself with friends playing the game, or family members playing the game, and then people get to vote on it. So yeah, amazing prize. So thank you all for joining me. It's great that they're still supporting it. The 3 years now down the line, and they're still going strong. We've got July, August. Is that it? I think July and August definitely. We've got 2 more locations coming, I think. Not sure if we got one in September. But yeah, so I look forward to the next one. We've got the East Coast DLC coming in the future. They didn't say near future, they just said in the future. So whether it's going to be this year or early next year, I'm not 100% sure. Maybe that's the reason why you know, that we've got these single locations to keep us going through this summer, and perhaps it's going to appear just before you know, the holiday season, which would be fantastic. So I've got something to do over Christmas. But anyway, enough rambling. I'm going. Have a lovely weekend. Stay safe. Take care. Bye bye.